What's up, everybody? I'm Josh Meek, the Uber Geek. Welcome to Pretty Dece, your daily entertainment and pop culture show. Today in the show, we're going to talk about Rick and Morty because we found out this week that Rick and Morty is going to be sticking around for quite a long time. Adult Swim has ordered 70 new episodes of the series, and I'm no math whiz, but if Rick and Morty sticks to doing 10 episode seasons, that's 7 more seasons of the show, bringing us to 10 seasons. And co-creator Dan Harmon and Justin Roiland announced that news this week. So 70 more episodes coming for Rick and Morty, and that conveniently puts the total number of episodes for the series up to 101 when they hit that point after these 70 episodes. I say convenient because 100 episodes is that kind of magic number that sets a show up for possible syndication. Syndication, if you don't know, is basically the ability to license a show to appear on other television networks. Basically, reruns of that show can kind of show up all over the place. Basically, if you remember, like, you probably have a local TV station that plays Seinfeld reruns every weekday. That's because Seinfeld is in syndication. It's basically that magic point where those reruns and networks purchasing the licensing for the show to run those reruns becomes much more enticing for those networks. They can run weekday shows for 20 weeks without any overlapping of the episodes, so it makes it much more of a enticing proposition for them to shell out that dough. And at the end of this 70 episode run, Rick and Morty will be at that point. So that's historically been that little sweet spot. So that's very exciting. That means that not only are we going to possibly get 7 more seasons of Rick and Morty, that means we're probably set up for like seeing Rick and Morty in random reruns, if television channels as we know it still exist at that point, for many, many years to come after that. And it might take Rick and Morty many years to get to that point, but you know, the order is in. Adult Swim has put in that order for all of those episodes, so they just have to start churning out seasons of Rick and Morty now. They're set for many years to come in terms of production of the show. So, on one hand, this isn't really a big surprise. Rick and Morty is wildly popular, and it's Adult Swim's most popular show. However, on the other hand, there were some rumors swirling before this news came out that season 4 of the show wasn't even being worked on because the creators were waiting to hear back from Adult Swim about the contract negotiations for season 4. So I'd started to get a little bit worried about the status of one of my favorite shows, and I was worried that it was getting mired in all of this kind of business negotiation. So I'm very excited now to hear that not only is it going to come back for season 4, but also many more seasons after that. And hopefully this will, at its best, speed up the time between seasons. They won't have to go back to Adult Swim every single season now and renegotiate and come up with a new deal and see if they're continuing for one more season. They know that they have 70 episodes in the bag, so maybe they can start working on multiple seasons at a time. And we won't have that year-plus wait between seasons that we've had so far. So, only good things there coming from this huge order of Rick and Morty episodes. And I'm super excited to see season 4, and then after that, to see what kind of craziness they bring to the table. So that's going to do it for Pretty Dece for today. Thank you very much for joining me to talk about Rick and Morty and this awesome episode order. If you want to watch Pretty Dece, new episodes premiere weekdays at 8 p.m. Eastern on Twitch. You can find that at twitch.tv/PrettyDeceShow. You can also catch episodes on the podcast feed and on the YouTube channel. You can find the YouTube channel at PrettyDeceShow.com/video. And of course, you can find me on Facebook and Twitter at Pretty Dece Show. So make sure you're checking back every single day so you never miss any of the content.